before I let this little guy get down and play, I have to build a wall because he is everywhere lately. If I put him down on the blanket and go make a cup of coffee, there's no telling where he'll be when I get back. Isn't that right? I found this note. Evan is the sweetest person I know. He is always the first one to say thank you. Evan is a friend to all and he gives the best hugs. Evan always has a smile on his face. I am so lucky to have him in my class this year. Oh my gosh, you guys. And then to top it off, look what I find. And I know you can't see this in the dark, but this is a really excellent report card. And don't get me wrong, because I'm not complaining. Listen, this little guy, Jonah, you good boy, I put him down at, I think it was around 8:20 or 8:40 last night, and he slept through until 4 in the morning. And that is excellent. And I'm very proud of you, Jonah. But the problem is, he's not waking up at 1 or 2, so I'm really, really grateful. But when he wakes up at 4, he is wide awake and ready to play, and he is not going back to sleep for a couple of hours. So I guess I'm going to climb up into my comfy chair with my Bible and my coffee. There's worse things in the world. He's getting so big, Evan. He doesn't look like a newborn in your arms anymore. He looks like a little brother.
His head is literally pounding against my arm. It's making my arm hurt.
Because he's so big?
Because it's heavy.
Aww. Gonna run to the store with me, buddy? Oh. Every single person in there that saw Jonah was like, oh my gosh. It was so cute walking around with him because I just feel so blessed and so lucky, and he's so cute. Oh, and it was kind of crazy. Like, everybody knows that the flu shot failed this year, and everybody knows that it has toxins in it, that you have to balance the risk benefit ratio and decide if it's right for you. They were in there like rounding people up like cattle, trying to give them like a free pouch of vitamins and then talk them into a flu shot. I think that's scandalous. Like, I know that they're just probably trying to sell a lot of them because they didn't. And I just feel like saying to those pharmacists, I mean, I stopped by their table and I was like, oh, a vaccine roundup, I see. And they were like, no. Yes, that's exactly what it was. Jonah just filled up his entire diaper, so I better hurry home. You know what? Okay, I had this long rant just a second ago when I was about to leave the store about something that happened in there. And then I drove home, and it's like half a mile drive. And that was all it took for the thoughts I was having to sort of coalesce. Hi, Jonah. So what I realized is that between the air we breathe and the food they sell at the store and the army of... Why am I vibrating? The army of people that were literally running the aisles, pushing the failed flu shot on people when they weren't asking for that. Sometimes even just going out into public, like, it feels like heading into enemy territory, if you know what I mean. And yet, every single human being besides the white coat jabbers that were over there that I a little bit told off, just a little, every single normal human being that I met in that store, there was a spark of human kindness. There was a nice interaction. There was a kind comment. There were helping hands from strangers. people of every color, mostly women, but not all women, also some firefighters. I probably had 8 or 9 positive interactions with normal American people of all sorts in that store, and none of them were my enemy, and neither was I any of their enemy. We are all human beings with a divine spark. We've been created in the image of God. He loves us. He died for us. And we are truly all united and naturally care about one another. So in that sense, it's not enemy territory at all. So there's like this huge conflict that I feel. And I wonder how many people feel that way. The time has come to clean out the car. Hey, so I was cleaning out my car, and a couple situations last week prompted me to kind of be thinking about, I need some emergency supplies in my vehicle. So first of all, I've got antibiotic cream, a few bandages, some matches, some cough drops, which can be good for distraction and or thirsty people, and an absorbent cloth. So I've got some pretzels, a new jar of peanut butter that hasn't been opened, one of these nasty like tuna things. I'm never gonna eat that unless I am out of gas in the middle of nowhere. And then I had some baby jars that hadn't expired yet, and they're 90 calories and they're sweet tasting, and they've got a few vitamins in them, so I think they might be. And then some filtered water. Then I need some baby supplies since I have two and under. Some diapers, a few wipes, emergency formula, a plastic bottle. Now this one might sound funny to people who don't baby wear or who don't have multiple tiny ones that can't walk long distances, but I am going to throw in a couple of my not favorite carriers. So this one is beautiful. I love it. I love the color, but it hurts my shoulder, so I don't grab it very often at all. And then the one that I'm wearing is all ripped and stained and old, and I'm replacing it later today. Woo, woo, so excited. Thank you, Justin. So I'm gonna roll these two up and stow them in the car. Oh, you're probably thinking, like, why not just a stroller? Because they're enormous and they don't go over any kind of rough terrain. So now I need to find an appropriate bag to put all this inside to stow it in my trunk. I also thought to add some paper and a pen. I was having trouble picking a bag to put it all in. The first one I chose was too small. And I found this camping backpack that we have that is awesome. So I'm gonna put everything in here. But he heard me say where it was, and he's so smart that he knows.
He went over there and like...
Oh yeah, he's gonna stand here and wait for his Spider-Man suit until we give in. Can you take it to Daddy? Oh, bye. This baby's been asleep through this entire thing. Indoors, outdoors, lots of racket, lots of talking. He is so content when I wear him. So there we go. I feel better about being out in the world with my little guys. Hey, what are you wearing? Can you do a spin? You look great. Ooh. Oh my. That's very fancy. Are you okay? All right. This is what you do, just like I showed you. You open up the Velcro really wide. And then you open up the shoe really wide. And then you wiggle, wiggle, wiggle your toes. Can you wiggle, wiggle your toes then? Come here, we have to Velcro it. I was just thinking, there's only one downside to this. I'm gonna have to start locking my car if there's more in there than garbage. So I decided to add a blanket and a spoon And now we're heading over to meet my online friend who is selling me her wrap. So I am really excited. So my friend is running late. We're gonna get gas and we're gonna run in real quick and buy diapers just to use the time wisely. I was really grateful she let me know. Preview. Look how cute that is. There we go. Yep, and no more crying. That is so sweet, Colin. Colin, do you want to try the new wrap? Okay. Good night. I've got some cleaning to do. Try to get these kids all in bed so I can straighten up. It just makes me feel better, you know? We're all set for tomorrow with the car. We've got snacks packed. We're gonna be ready to have a successful day. We're visiting our new church again in the morning or lunchtime. There, maybe you can see it better in this light. This is the other side, it's reversible. I really love it, and so does Jonah apparently, because I've wrapped him up in it 3 times, and all 3 times he's gone immediately to sleep. Good night.